Hello, everyone. Welcome. It's sunny in Manzanillo, and we're going to have an awesome night tonight. We have Miss Ricia Adair leading us into a fun, exciting evening. And we've all had such a great time with the Black Friday specials and been busy and still trying to catch up from all of that, as I'm sure most of you are. And I just wanted to let you know that Risha reached number 38 in the world. I'm still like, what? How did we get from, 2 years ago, moving her to Manzanillo to number 38 in the world? So number 19 in the region, number 5 in Canada, and our amazing superstars got such a great background with marketing and really empowering and supporting women and men and what they're up to and making a difference. She's our inspiration. So not only on the beach, but here each week. And, we're just honored to have this time together with you, Risha, and look forward to hearing more tonight, what we've been up to and how everyone's doing. So looking forward to the guest speakers and the testimonials tonight as well. So take it away, Risha.
Thank you, Layla, and welcome everybody. We've got a good looking crowd in the room with us tonight, and we're really excited about our guest speakers. We are going to get this party underway. Let us go and begin. And Layla, you're going to give me the heads up that my screen is visible to everybody. Okay. And let's go to the PowerPoint. Hey, Layla, how are we doing?
Perfect. Yeah, good. Great. Ready to go.
Okay, everybody. Hi, how you doing? It's a great evening. I was out in the sunshine this morning with my hat on because the sun can get pretty hot here in Manzanillo, and the hat is still on. It's been one of those days. So we're going to move forward, and I'm going to share with you a remarkable story about a terrific company and amazing products and a great compensation plan. It's the magic recipe that can literally change your life as it does, as it has for me. And my slides love to jump around. This is Partner Co. I'd like to introduce you to the future of partnership marketing. Our mission statement is simply to power health and prosperity around the world, and we certainly live that truth. We're over in 50 global markets. We have seen thousands and thousands of people's lives change. It's a most dynamic company, and we're different. And I'm going to share with you why. We're going to hear from Stephanie later on, and she's going to share her side of that story too. A little about me, if I may. I'm Canadian. I live in Manzanillo, Mexico. And I just met a fellow on the beach. We meet every morning because Layla and Lori and I are off walking the beach before the sun comes up. And Mauricio is from an industrial city, large city north of Mexico City, 4 hours south of the border. And I said, why did you choose to move to Manzanillo? He said, because I wanted affordable, gorgeous beach, clean water, and beautiful scenery. And that sums it up. This town has been just the magic, mysterious place for us. We bought our dream home, Casa 700 Mangoes. It's a mini boutique resort in October. We moved in October. Layla was just sharing that she had actually helped us move into this place. And now she's back to enjoy the fruits of her labor. It's a beautiful place, but I'll tell you, owning a house in the tropics is a very expensive adventure. I have workmen coming and going, but more so when we had taken possession of our home 5 months after we closed the deal, the property was left unattended. There wasn't any air conditioning. There wasn't any pool pump running. The hydro bill had basically stopped running. And, bad things had happened. There was mildew and algae in the pool. And I can't explain everything. Doorknobs were falling off. Salt air does terrific damage to your properties. So it took our $50,000, a little bit that we had in our nest egg, that completely wiped us out over the next 6 weeks to get our property into shape for our upcoming season. And then at insult to injury, our lawyer had stolen $23,000 of closing costs from us, so we couldn't get title. I had to go for a loan and pay again what I had already paid. I got so sick. I ended up covered in shingles, a UTI infection that lasted 4 months. I'll tell you, stress is a bad, 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 bad thing. And add to that, I started eating the foods that we call comfort foods. I don't know why we call them that, but what it did is he got me fat and sick and more bad food for the UTI to feed from. Let's put it that way. And no matter how many times I walked that beautiful 9 Mile beach, swam the ocean up and down the stairs, I got very fat. So here I was sick, I was fat, I was depressed, I had anxiety, and I was broke. How about that for a magic combination as I lived the dream, right? So my husband says, you better get to see Dr. Tom. I mean, this is becoming a little serious here. Dr. Tom evaluated my situation. After 2 days, he called me back and he said, Ricia, no question, you have FFB. Oh, Dr. Tom, what could that be? He says, girl, you are fat, frumpy, and broke. And then came that magic day, April 17th, that changed my life. Chris and Joni Budd, you see, friends of mine from Costa Rica, Canadians, called me and told me about the drops. I think Joni had secretly seen a fat picture of me on Facebook or something. And she explained about these magic drops, these amazing drops, and how it could really help me in my situation. She also knows I'm an entrepreneur, so she told me a little about the compensation plan and about how our system of growth helps anyone achieve success very quickly. My first voice said, I don't have any money. I'm completely broke. The second voice said, but you need these drops. And the third voice said, somehow, girl, make it happen. And I don't know how, to this day, I found the money to buy 2 boxes of drops. And that was the day that changed my life. I got busy painting the pool deck. So a week later, Joni phones me and says, Ricia, you got to start posting. This is our system. It's very easy. So I posted the first picture of a beautiful lady called Kim Gray, who had lost 116 pounds. That afternoon, I posted a picture of Michelle, who lost about 25 pounds. Very inspiring stories of real people sharing real results. And then the courier came to my house. My skinny drops arrived. So Mike took my picture and I posted. You can see my post from April 22nd. I said something silly, but that post got 59 comments, out of which 20 new customers reached out and said, I want these drops. I want to buy this product. 6 new brand partners, people said, I want to join your team because this looks pretty amazing. And out of those 20 new customers, many of them as well became brand partners and joined me in the business. Well, what I saw at this point was a model that I'd never experienced in my 25 years in this industry. I'd never seen where customers actually reach out and approach me to have my product or be on my team. So I started to set some goals. I had set a lot of goals. I'm a great goal setter. I set them for 1 year. In my magic 7th month, those goals came to fruition. Another large goal of replacing my pergola on the bottom pool deck. It was a 2-year goal because it was quite expensive. And I was able to accomplish that in my first year, in my first 7 months as well. So things were changing rapidly. And then I get this call that I had received a trip to Punta Cana. Wow, pinch me, is this really true? I was broke only a few months ago, and here I am being flown around to a beautiful 5-star diamond destination. The company paid for everything. We had beautiful welcome parties, zip lining. Oh my God, my heart was in my throat. Everything. It was just a fantastic trip. It was so amazing. Out of the 178 people who were on that trip, half of us were brand new with the company. So my financial situation had so greatly changed, but look at what's happened to me on a health level. I came into this size 18. In 3 months, I went to size 8. I had lost 34 pounds, so much inflammation. I looked so much younger. In fact, that picture on the left, I looked like a transvestite in drag. I can't believe, who is that fat girl? How did she get inside my computer? Anyway, there I am at my going away party in Souk, British Columbia. There I am now, size 8. I have no more pain, no more inflammation. I used to have serious owies in my fingers, toes, plantar fasciitis. Nothing. I am just so healthy and so grateful. So look at what's happened in the 19 months, but really 3 months, this has drastically changed. 10 dress sizes down, 34 pounds down, no more aches, no more anxiety. I'm filled with joy, loads of great energy. I sleep like a baby. I have a ton of new friends, including the ladies who are speaking with us tonight. I've had 6 amazing vacations, including the one that I told you about to Punta Cana, multiple savings accounts. I'm so grateful because I said yes to Chris and Joni on that day in April 2024. Now look at this picture. It was from the same vantage point. That picture was taken in April 2024 on the left. And here I am just recently in front of that same volcano. It doesn't even look like the same person. We go through amazing transformation with these products that we actually feel like we're aging backwards. I owe so much to Darren Zobrist and John Wadsworth. They are the owners of our company. They collaborated together and purchased several companies and kept the best of the stellar products that we have today. They have won the founding team of the year. Darren Zobrist comes with them with that fabulous successful background from Wall Street and so many other businesses that he has built. John Wadsworth has an entire career in network marketing, having built international legacies. They have brought us together and called us Partner Co. because we are simply better together. We partner up with our corporate team, we partner up with the owners, and we partner up with ourselves to have an incredible, successful business model. Now let's look at what we've got. Our grandparents never knew the situation that we're sharing today, that systematic poisoning in the food we eat, the water we drink, the air we breathe, what we put on our skin. It's a 21st century problem. Do you know that 90% of the illnesses that we have today did not exist 90 years ago? Coincidentally, 90% of the foods we eat today did not exist 90 years ago. I think there's a correlation, don't you? Add to this the proliferation of sugar in all our food products and the fact that most of what we eat today is not even food anymore, but food-like products. Most everything that you read the label on is either sugar or a sugar-like substitute. They have us addicted to having that sweetness, and we keep buying that. We keep putting it in our bodies, and as a result, we get sick. We have to have hormonal function to keep us healthy. And that is why so many of us have illnesses and sleeping irregularities, so many things that go wrong. In fact, people who are obese have hormone levels that encourage the accumulation of body fat. We need to get our bodies back into balance, and that's what I want to share with you tonight. First of all, when I looked at this chart, when I first started with Partner Co., I assumed 9 of these 10 that I was suffering at that time had to do with getting old. If you think that's the same, put up your hand, right? Well, I want to share with you all these different symptoms: mood swings, low libido, headaches, night sweats, food cravings, hot flashes, acne, insomnia, fatigue, tiredness, weight gain. I had 9. If you're any droppers in the crowd, think back to before you start taking the drops. If you had 1 to 3, please put 3 in the chat. If you had 4 to 7, please put 7 in the chat. If you had 8 to 10, please put 10 in the chat. It's amazing how many people usually put either 7 or 10. And it's not about getting old. It's because we got out of balance. Not to worry, because we have over 100 amazing products that are going to support you on your road and your journey to optimal health and feeling young again. The experts are many. We have PhDs in biomedical sciences. We have preventive medicine doctors. We have nutritionists. We have senior research experts. We have the best of the best. And together they oversee 215 plus published clinical studies, right? And 1,040 annual quality tests. So the absolute high quality product that we promise you is the exact high quality that you're going to receive. We have a wellness council that's loaded with doctors, wellness professionals. We have an athletic council with all kinds of athletes. This company is loaded with intelligence and experience and great scientists. I got excited because I can do business in over 50 countries. Imagine yourself that you're sitting there at your desk. You made a post, one of our many posts that we offer you in our simple system. and somebody in Italy sends you a messenger request and says, can I get these drops in Italy? You send them a smart link from your back office, the European office fulfills the order, and the following Friday you get a commission. It's that simple, guys. There's no international business licenses, no permits or applications that are involved. It is completely transparent. We're in over 52 countries, soon to be opening India. We have it covered. And this way you can have a global business where you can actually get paid while you sleep. First of all, a disclaimer, we don't profess to cure or heal any medical condition. We simply focus on wellness. The results are completely individual, as are the financial results. I'm going to share with you a few of my favorite products. Of course, I won't go through all 100, but let's share a few of them. The Skincerity is a breathable skincare mask. It is created by a team of dermatologists in 2005, specifically towards problem skin like burns, eczema, adult acne, stretch marks. These results have happened after just a short time of using this product. Signs of aging, rosacea. It could be for wasp stings, bee stings. Cheryl just sent me a picture that she severely cut her finger the other day. She put it on, and overnight, while she woke up in the morning, it was just about healed. It's amazing. This stuff is great. You need to have one in your medicine cabinet and one in your beauty cabinet. It's a fabulous product. One of my favorites is Tahitian Noni, because I heard our world expert, Brett West, do a seminar, and I was only about 2 weeks in the business, and he talked about this is the most efficacious super fruit in the world. This noni fruit is going to promote overall health and wellness, supporting a healthy immune system. It's going to boost your energy and endurance. And how about joint health? So you can come up and down the stairs, in and out of the truck, and have great mobility. A healthy cardiovascular system. This noni, as you see in this picture, is a travel pack. We also have it in the bottles, is my go-to every morning. It is my protection of Army, the soldiers that protect me in the Army against all those nasty bugs that are out there. We're in the land of FOP here in Manzanillo, fresh off the plane, and they come off with their sniffles and their colds and their viruses and their bronchitis. I need not fear, because I have noni in my body. We have a complete line of nutritionals, exceptional. Every single product is exceptional. And I have taken vitamins before, hoping that I don't get sick, hoping that I'm going to feel better. With these vitamins, I do notice it. I do notice the extra energy. I do notice the better sleep. I do notice my gut feeling good. The bloating has gone. People tell me that they have their favorite products. Finale, for instance, as I go through my weight loss pictures with you, you're going to notice that none of us have saggy skin. That's because we take the Finale. It also helps a lot of people with their allergies. I love the probiotics because it keeps my gut in balance. The MOA is one of my favorites. That was introduced to me by a fellow called recently. When I told him about my owies and fingers and toes, he said, Ricia, you got to get the MOA. It is a sachet loaded with 36 superfoods. Many of these ingredients come from exotic destinations. And I noticed right away in about 3 weeks that I wasn't experiencing those owies. In 6 weeks, I could go out in my goofy flip-flops and not feel that pain like I had before. To this day, I feel so hyper and so energetic, a good hyper, like good energy stuff. But I don't have those pains. The plantar fasciitis is gone. Thank you to MOA. It is my go-to. I have it every day. When I was in Winnipeg, hanging out with Wendy Minnier there, I did run out for a week, and the owies start to creep back in. So I know the product works for me. This girl here had a surgery that went south. In just a few days of using the MOA, she was back to pretty feet. I'd like to introduce to you this amazing product. If you love Advantage, I want you to put I love Advantage in the chat. This product, if you'd like to lose some weight, and I was on a weight loss campaign, but I still had those little, the little love handles, I think they call it, right? Well, this is the product for that. It increases metabolism, burns calories 10 times more, and gets leaner faster. It reduces that stubborn visceral fat, which is critically important to your overall health. It activates fat-burning cells in your brown adipose tissue and helps prevent weight regain. Every morning is my Pure Nourish 18 grams of protein loaded with prebiotic, probiotic. It's a pea protein, and it's also loaded with nutrition. So if all the food should disappear tomorrow, you have yourself your shake with good clean water. I happen to love the chocolate flavor, so I put in what we call cocoa in Mexico. You call it Power Boost in the US and Canada, and it gives me that beautiful chocolate flavor. I also put it in my coffee because I love it. Giving greens is the green drink, all the efficacious greens to keep your body healthy. And let's face it, in winter, especially in North America, you don't get a lot of sun, so that's where you want to have your giving greens. This is definitely another one of my favorites. I call it Fountain of Youth in a Box. Renew is going to teach your body to create the pathways to create your own HGH. And as we get older, the human growth hormones in our body and the production of it slides downwards. So if you want some anti-aging, which is a darn big industry, put that little sachet into your glass of water. Most of us love it before bedtime. Some of us prefer to take it in the afternoon. It tastes amazing. And what does the HGH help you do? Well, first of all, you're going to get into that deep REM sleep. Right. Improve your body composition, bone mineral density, increase lean body mass. There's so many things. Well, HGH, it's too bad they wasted on youth. So you really need to get your Renew and add that to your shopping cart. The Max 2O, wow. Do you know a healthy weight loss program is all about all kinds of disciplines, including consuming lots of water in any one day, because you need to stay hydrated and you also need to flush the toxins. Well, often our body doesn't absorb the hydration. You need something to help that. So this is your product. It tastes amazing. It's a sachet that goes in your water bottle. It replenishes the electrolytes to restore balance, optimizes your body's hydration, and supports healthy muscle and nerve function. I love it. For those brand partners on the line with us tonight, you mix it with Elite. The two go very well together. Elite's a great product that I take for my brain, and the two together combined taste amazing. Everglow was just introduced in September at our conference. Everglow is marine collagen. It tastes amazing, tastes like fresh peaches off the tree. So this is how good our science team is, that they can get fish to take like peaches, guys. It reduces and combats the signs of UV damage, rejuvenates your skin, hair, and nails. We're already seeing many testimonials on the Everglow since people have been using it for about 3-4 months, and the difference is amazing. Now, I'd like to share with you something that's very serious. Mexico, Canada, and the United States are highest in statistics to overweight and obesity. And along with that comes all kinds of complications. You get things like Hashimoto's, fibromyalgia, stress on your back, stress on your knees, a stroke, a heart disorder, diabetes, the list goes on. Well, we talked earlier about becoming addicted to all that sugar that they're continuously putting into products that we eat, and they want us to do that. So we buy more. Well, we need a tool. We need something to help us get away from that addiction, to get our bodies back into balance. And this is it. Our Slenderies body balancing drops is what's going to help you release those cravings, stay away from sugar, and get yourself back into balance. Now, there's people from 3 nations on this call. We have Canadians, we have Americans, and I'm in Mexico. We have 3 different drops, 3 different formulas. I have lost 34 pounds on the Mexican formula. There's many Canadians on the call that have a similar story, and there's many Americans that have their story with the Slenderies Accelerate combination. So we have 3 different formulas that achieve all the same results. You're going to lose twice the amount of weight as diet alone. Created by doctors, backed by science, is all natural, safe and effective, stimulant and hormone free. And the body balancing drops can help you balance your hormones. Yay! Rapid, healthy weight loss. Control your appetite. You listen to that voice, stop eating, and you do it. Stop sugar cravings, helps with migraines, better sleep, improve libido. How about more energy? Improve digestion. And be joyous. Control those mood swings. Have that clarity in memory and release the brain fog. Improve your immune system. These drops are what I call my magic drops. I absolutely love them, and I wouldn't go a day without them. I want to share with you that this is my 596th day without sugar. I was so addicted. A year and a half ago, if you came over, I'd have a selection of 4 kinds of pies to give to you or 6 kinds of ice creams. No pie in my fridge these days. This picture was taken in August. My husband and I went on a fabulous vacation to the state of Guerrero. We went to a park called 1,000 Waterfalls. And as we hiked down the trail, down river, and it was rainy season, so the water was rushing pretty crazy. Freddie had us cross a little footpath bridge, our guide, and he says, and now we're walking upriver because we're going to the Mother of Falls. You can see in the left picture there, way up high is the mother. I said, you're kidding me. You want me to walk upriver in this crazy rushing river, up waterfalls? We climbed about 14 waterfalls to get to the mother. My goodness, my adrenaline was just crazy racing. The lady who was size 18 would have never, ever considered this experience. This was one of the best adrenaline, adventurous experiences I've ever had in my life. And I would not have it if it wasn't for Partner Co. and its products, and especially the drops that helped me lose all that weight and become more agile. I am so grateful. And that's what our products do, is give people back their lives, a chance to be playing on the floor with their grandchildren and jumping on the trampoline with their grandchildren and climbing up waterfalls and doing things that we would have never done because we're too messed up and broken and twisted. These drops have completely untwisted me, and I'm so ever grateful. We have sold over 1 million bottles in the last 12 plus years. And to get the best results, enjoy our approved food list. You do not go hungry. As you notice, there's more yes, you can on the list than the little box in the bottom right that says avoid. Our team had prepared for us when I was in Canada not too long ago, this amazing buffet. Look at all this beautiful food. Everything was on plan. This is what we eat. We don't go hungry. It is not a fad or a diet. It's a lifestyle. Of course, we all know we need to exercise 15 minutes, 5 days a week, drink your water, and watch your body start to transform in 28 days. Let's share other people's stories. And again, these are real people, real results. And I'm just going to go through. You can see the difference. A picture paints 1,000 words. Yes, guys, you have hormones too. Dr. Crystal lost an entire person. That was several years ago. Julie Park, Tammy Frankfurt, Wendy on the call with us tonight. Beautiful transition. Congratulations. Chris Bailey had a serious case of Lyme disease. The only thing that could help him was the drops, plus he lost a lot of weight. Selena's A1C numbers went way down. Her doctor took her off her diabetes medicine, her high blood pressure medicine. Anne and Chad went off of 12 medications. Together, they lost 125 pounds. No more acid reflux for Jerry. No more trembles either. Sherry and Nanaimo. Colleen went through this transformation in 8 months. It's not only about your weight, it's about your entire body getting back into balance. And Gwen suffered from toe fungus for years, decades. No more. Cheryl, I couldn't believe her when I saw that girl on the right, when the last person I saw was that girl on the left. Barbara. My slides are jumpy. Sorry about that. Pat. Tiger. Charlene, 78 years old. After the drop, she's doing Aquafit. No more night sweats, no more hot flashes. Her husband Reese is down 65 pounds. Jane was so inflamed she could hardly cross her hands. Now she ran out of that meeting to go and buy a kayak. We're giving people their lives back. Win. Nancy on the call with us tonight, suffered from great autoimmune disorder. Now this girl is on the pickleball court at 7 a.m. My husband, Mike, he doesn't shake anymore either. He's down 30 pounds, no more acid reflux. Cheryl, 78 years old as well. She kept up to us in Dallas. My goodness, we were just trucking up and down those downtown streets. She's lost 50 pounds in 4 months. And now let's bring it forward to our testimonials. I have my friend Lynne Rajotte from Selkirk, Manitoba on the call with me. Lynne, are you here with us tonight? Unmute your mic, please, Lynne.
Hi there.
Hi, Lynne. Thank you so much for joining us on the call. You look great, my girl.
Thank you.
So tell me, Lynne, how did you hear about the drops?
Saw a post.
You saw a post. Okay, did
I
you know
saw
the
a post.
person? Was it a
Pardon
friend of
me?
yours? Was it a friend of
No,
yours?
actually, I didn't even know her. I
Okay.
had no idea who she was. I saw this post and I was just, I was doing another set of drops from another company, and I'm like, I gotta try this. It's just something called to me, and I said, I have to try these drops. So, end of October, I guess, I contacted Shauna out of Victoria, she is. And yeah, I became a brand partner within a day or two. Ordered my drops, and just a couple days before I left for Florida, I brought the drops with me. I took them. Didn't have the best diet out there, but still, I kept on taking my drops faithfully, and I started feeling better. And it was just, yeah, it just never looked back from there. I just been feeling
Wow.
great. Yeah.
So what have you noticed? What kind of changes have you noticed?
My appetite is could I have appetite control for sure. I don't eat as much. Just overall good energy all day. I have my cravings for sugar and carbs have lessened quite a bit. Almost like I can go to the store now and I could walk past the sweets aisle and just say no, you know. So for me, that's huge. And I feel like when I start eating, I feel full. Like it doesn't take long. 9 times out of 10, I won't even finish my meal. And then best of all is because I'm diabetic, um, my A1C was pretty high, and I'm noticing now I haven't had to take my insulin for almost 3 weeks now. So
Wow.
that's awesome for me. Like I have not had to take my insulin, and I'm going for a blood test next week, and I'm hoping that I can just stay away from the insulin. I just keep going, and yeah, I'm just really excited about that part for sure. You know, and my sleep is so like I've never slept like this before. Like it's been probably like when I was a kid. Like I never ever slept in past 6 or 7 o'clock, and now I can, if I let myself go, I could probably sleep till 9. You know?
Wow.
Yeah, it's just amazing. I feel so much better. Like
Lynne,
it's just
congratulations on
thank
taking
you.
that
Yeah,
move because that post could have come and gone, right?
yeah, yeah,
But the
for sure.
drops have definitely changed your life, and I'm so happy.
Absolutely. And I have a way better attitude, and it's just changed me for the best. I
Thank
never
you.
want to get off.
Good, good. I
Yeah.
celebrate you so much. Thank you
Thank you.
so much. I'm
Thank
really,
you.
really excited about that. Thank you. Our next speaker, Dee, was unable to make the call
Raise-
tonight, so I'm going to bring Wendy up. Wendy, are you available? Wendy Minnie? Thank you, Lynne. Wendy, unmute yourself, put your camera on.
Oh, hi there. Hi.
Hi, beautiful.
Yeah, hi.
Now, I just
Okay,
spent a little bit of time with you in Winnipeg, and I couldn't get, oh
mhm.
my God, you're looking like you're 16 years old again.
Oh, I'm feeling like I'm 16.
So
Thank
tell
you.
me, Wendy, how did you hear about the drops?
Well, it was my friend Dale from BC who had contacted me at the right time of my life. I was going through a really rough time mentally and emotionally. I've been on an antidepressant for over 20 years, and about 5 years ago, it reared its ugly head and showed all the horrible side effects to it. And I wanted off the pill, and the doctor couldn't take me off the pill, and I just gave me another pill. So I was on another pill that I wasn't happy with. So when Dale introduced me to the drops, I did take him to my psychiatrist and I said, "What do you think of this? Do you think I got a hope in hell to get off these pills?" And he said, "I think you do." And within 6 weeks of being on the drops, I was off the pills, and I have not felt this good in such a long time. I feel absolutely normal and grounded and just 100% better, um, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. It's been the ride of my life, and I've enjoyed every moment of it. And I'm enjoying my time as a brand partner and making new friendships and rekindling old friendships. And it's been a really good experience, and I'm really glad to be here. Thank you.
So, Wendy, when I was with
Hmm.
you, you had
Hmm.
put on a new pair of pants.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what was
Yeah.
your size before and what was your size then?
My size, what I got up to, I was up to 18 plus, like the plus, extra, extra large. And I came down to a pair of pants that I had bought right before I quit smoking, and they were a size 12. And
Wow.
since then, I'm down to a size 10. Like that's amazing. It just blows my mind to be thin again. And I'm not thin because I don't see thin, but I know my clothes are telling me I am thin. When I got sober 30 years ago, I weighed 130 pounds. And the old timers told me in the rooms, "Wendy, you want to stop the cravings, you got to eat a chocolate bar." I have eaten a chocolate bar for 30 years, every day, and sometimes two. And they were getting two king size chocolate bars at the end there. So I'm just so glad to be off the chocolate. It's just heaven sent.
Wow.
I got through Halloween. Now I
Wow.
got to
There
get
you
through Christmas.
Thank you, Wendy,
Yeah.
so very
Thank
much.
you.
I appreciate you
Thanks.
just stepping up to the plate to offer your story to share with us
Oh,
tonight. Thank you
thank
so
you.
much. Love you to
Thanks.
bits.
Thanks. Mm.
Oh my God, two amazing stories. So now it's time to make a decision and set yourself up for victory. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. How do you get the jobs? You can become a customer and buy retail. But Wendy, Lynn, we're all from Winnipeg. In the Winnipeg area, Manitobans hate to buy retail. We want to get a deal, right? So why not get the best possible price? It's $29.95 in the United States to become a brand partner, one-time lifetime membership. In Canada, it's $37.95 plus tax. And you'll get everything you need because people will come up and say, "What are you doing? You look amazing. You look great." Well, I saw a post about the drops, and before you know it, you're making commission checks. Partner Code lines everything up for you for $38, for $30. Why not? Right? Because there's an abundance of commission checks waiting to go out every Friday. Now, I want to get a little serious here because people need to think about this. How would you manage? Would you be financially ready if something happened to that elbow, to your right hand, to that right thumb, or if you're left-handed, would you be ready if something happened? Over this last summer, there's some terrific evacuations and fire danger in the US and Canada. If your house was evacuated, or worse yet, if you lost your house, would you be financially ready? What if your granddaughter, your daughter, your elder parents needed you for 3 weeks, 3 months? Would you financially be ready? What if the road construction came along and shut down the road access to your business or to your boss's business? How could you manage? And sadly, AI is making a fast move on a lot of things. I just talked to a student psychiatrist on the plane, and she was telling me that people are going to AI for the psychiatric needs. Oh my gosh, people are becoming extinct out of the job force. Would you be ready if you got that layoff? Or sadly, if people you love, a person you loved, or your main breadwinner in the house left you all too early, factor in 3 years of grieving, would you be financially ready for that? Having a plan B is no longer a nicety, folks. It's a necessity. It's time to act now. Said by a very famous person, Ricia Adair, with the little help of AI, identify what the market needs, take ownership of it, and move faster than anyone else. And that is Partner Co. And our drops is the entryway. And before you know it, people are trying another product. They're trying the Advantage. They're trying the Renew. They're trying the Pure Nourish for breakfast. And your partners would be consuming 8 to 11 products a month. And that's what commonly happens. Let's talk about turning your drops into profits. We heard all about these health testimonials. Now let's talk about how to do this. First of all, as a brand partner, you're going to save 30% in your own purchases, or you could market and receive 30% markup in retail profits. In the United States, a 4-pack is $371. So sell the first 3, profit $222, keep the 4th box for yourself free. Canada, that same 4-pack is $500. Again, sell 3, make $216 in profit, and keep your box for free. Can't get any better. There's an international market waiting for you, and that's how I have people from all over the world that are plugging into my business because they saw a post from somebody who posted. We have a simple system of growth. It's all in play. Just plug, play, copy, and paste. It's that simple. Here's an example of Rick and Crystal's incredible transformation. Picture paints 1,000 words. I got so much feedback when I posted that picture. So ideally is to help you promote 30 boxes over 30 days. And I know it is done. It is done consistently, regularly. I hear it every day. You can actually profit $2,100 to $2,700, depending where you're at, and keep your box for free. This is the top pay, the ultimate position, and that's why we like to help you achieve this in your first 30 days. It's not mandatory, but it's a certain healthy goal to look forward to. If you reached ultimate in 30 days, will you kindly put it in the chat? Just put the word ultimate in all caps so our guests can see that it is definitely achievable. So first thing, activate your position with the 200-point order so you're eligible to receive commissions. Just to remind you, a 4-pack is indeed that 200 points that would enable your business to be eligible. I'm going to recommend you throw in a box of Renew into that shopping cart because they marry up so well, lower the cortisol ratings and so on, and sleep well and accelerate your weight loss. The 2 products go so well together. Advantage is another big plus on that one. There's several packages available depending on what your budget is. The person who invited you to the call can go over the packages. Whenever we have packs, we always include something free or better value. The ultimate pack in Canada is 3 10-packs for $35.70, but look, your profit is $21.43 over and above getting your $35.70 back and your drops are free. In the United States, we have several packs available to you as well, suiting different budgets. Again, the person who invited you can go over this, and you always get best value when you buy a pack. Again, the more you buy, the bigger the discount. In the US, your unit cost is only $88 when you buy a 10-pack. Imagine that, the profits, you sell them up from about 167 to 176. That's a very healthy margin. I'm going to recommend, if it fits into your budget, for the US and Canada as well, to buy a 30-pack. That's $2,300 in the United States, $77 per unit, but your profits are $2,710. That's significant. We have been named and voted the most lucrative compensation plan in the industry. We are paid several different ways. To maintain your qualification for commissions, you're going to want to experience with other different products and participate in a monthly auto ship. Or you can sell that many amount of points as well too. There's so many products that you're going to love. Again, you'll get retail profits, 30%. And there's another thing, Mary's going to come along and say, I don't want to be a retail, I want to be a brand partner and buy wholesale. So you're going to make what we call a new volume bonus. It's another way we get paid for Partner Co to reward you for bringing a new brand partner to the company for them. If you're activated with that 4-pack, you would make 15% or $150. If you're an ultimate, you're going to make double for that very same transaction. And that's why we encourage you to get to top pay, get to that ultimate position. And once you achieve that, you'll never have to requalify. You stay ultimate for the rest of your career with our company. Ultimate also opens up all kinds of other parts of our commission. Highly recommend it. And again, the ultimate packs in Canada and the US, bring in a ton of profits and get you to that top pay position. Yet another way we get paid is called base commissions. You're going to earn 15% commission on all your lines combined except the largest one. In any given Friday, when you get paid over $250 in base commissions, yes, we get paid every Friday, ka-ching, you're going to be put a 15% set aside for you to start earning towards your savings bonus. As that accumulates, you can see the progress in your back office. You're going to get a call from the company, and voila, you're going to be on stage recognized as one of the $10,000 bonus earners. In 2024, there was 10 families on that stage. In 2025, there are 28 families, and soon you're going to meet Stephanie, who just qualified for her $10,000 bonus. So I want you to start dreaming, take off the judge's cloak. Where would you go? I'm going to share with you. Oh, by the way, Canadians, you get deposited about $14,000 into your account, Americans, 10,000 US. I am on a trip to Africa. And with that trip, I'll be going to Hungary, France, Paris, Zimbabwe, and Tanzania with my $10,000 bonus. I want you to put in the chat, where would you go with your $10,000 bonus? I'd like to hear it now. Or what would you do with that extra money coming into your life? The power of the matching bonus is also there as well. I've seen matching bonus checks that are equivalent in a week to people's mortgage payments. So definitely worth getting to that ultimate status. Build your business to fund your fun. We have lifestyle rewards. Everything we do in this business triggers lifestyle credits, and those lifestyle credits get cashed in for fabulous trips. Tahiti, Bahamas, Punta Cana, Bali, and coming up, drum roll please, we're going to Maui. That's coming up April 29th, very, very soon. Now I want to bring forward my special friend, STEPHANI PHEFFER, who has just recently qualified for a $10,000 savings bonus. This lady is a businesswoman. She's highly successful. She has come into PartnerCo and she's experiencing an incredible rate of success like she's never seen before. She's lovely. She's a great speaker. She often hosts our morning calls. Let's give it up from Ripley, Missouri, or, oh, that's wrong, Denver, Colorado. I guess I want you to move to Ripley, Stephanie.
From Who Denver. Lives in Ripley?
Maybe there's some clairvoyancy there or something. Stephanie, thank you and welcome to our call so very much. So,
okay.
I'm so excited to spend some time with you. We were recently in Dallas and you're going around your professional photo shooting, getting some great pictures of everybody in our cowboy hats at Gilly's fabulous party. That was so fun, wasn't it?
That was a blast. Just being with everybody, hearing so many stories. Taking pictures is fun, but it's really the connection.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen anything like this company, Stephanie, with the connection, the community, the culture that we have?
I have not, nor have I ever been involved in a system where you don't win unless other people that you bring in and support win. And that fills my heart, the whole win-win nature.
Yeah, yeah. What was your background prior to PartnerCo?
I was in leadership development for a small bracket. I've had a couple of careers. So I was in leadership development. I was a managing director for people who needed to find their next job opportunity. They lost their jobs. I have a background in psychology, and I worked in health clubs as well in the wellness centers. And then my husband was in corporate America, so I was the whole wife and got to go along that journey, and that was very interesting as well.
Okay, all right. Now, have you ever done network marketing?
Nope.
You haven't. Well, this is interesting. So what's your story? How did you get introduced to PartnerCo?
Well, like a lot of people that I hear, there was some traumatic journey, and then there were prayers. God, give me my next step, give me some pieces. So basically at about 58, we were coming out of a major family medical crisis. We had a sick child with Lyme disease, lost the ability to walk. It was intense and insane. And we moved to this area to literally save his life which, thank you, God, we did. And then after that, I had full-on caregiver burnout because along the journey of caregiving, either for spouse, child, aging parent, you can go down and get sick before the actual person that you're taking care of. So everything was climbing, cholesterol. My family was on statins due to family genetics. And my A1C was going up. So my good friend Susan Cameron said, why don't you try homeopathy? She connected me with a doctor in Europe. I had all my little pellets lined up 2 weeks in, ready to take a good run at increasing cholesterol and A1C. And she said, you've got to try these drops. And I had seen her journey pretty quickly, what was happening to her, her in-laws, her friends. And these were people I knew. I said, let's do it. And so quickly, my moods were more stable. I was absolutely sleeping better because I'd been on that roller coaster of fight or flight. And elimination was better too, because when you're in fight or flight, you're trying to save your child's life or your loved ones. Your body doesn't perform at optimal level to digest food, and who even knows what you're eating, right? You're just kind of getting through hour by hour. So, anyway, 4 months in, got my labs back, and I was so excited because everything was in range. My doc was shocked. And of course, I then started to educate her, but I was just thrilled to finally be having health. But really, I have to say, and really, God had already knocked on my heart and said, kid, you learned too much on this journey. You know too much now. You're going to get out in the world and you're going to help other people heal. And so I was ready. And this dropped in my lap. So, hey.
Wow, beautiful. And you're natural. You're such a natural at this as well, too.
I love it. I didn't know MLM. I have to say, Risha, this is a funny story. I think I told Todd Rowland this years ago. I just turned 60, so probably I was about 21 or 22. And a friend of mine invited me to what I thought was a date, but it was an Amway party. And I felt so betrayed. That was it. I did not sign up. I did not get involved, nothing. That was my only MLM experience.
Wow. Well, I think you need to find that friend and bring him into Partner Co.
You're absolutely right. I'll have to hunt him down in New Orleans 40 years later.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
So here you are. I mean, you look so young. When you told me you were 60 something, you just blow me away because you look so young. Oh my God, you look fabulous.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, and you're just a fashion statement. I remember how pretty you looked at Gillies at our rodeo chic party.
It is fun. It's fun to have the desire. Let me bring that up. When life kind of kicks you in the teeth, because as we all go through different things, whether it's job loss, divorce, disease of your family, yourself, whatever, it sucks part of your spirit off and it fragments. And you really forget how to dream. You don't have the desire or the feelings. You get really tamped down to such a lower version of yourself. And these drops really helped me to remember to dream and to feel good because it is connected. If you're in pain constantly, you can't sleep well, it's going to be hard to have a big vision and get out there and serve humanity. So these drops really were a critical tipping point for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, your husband, you had mentioned at one point that he's a really good investor and he's quite savvy in that market.
Yes.
How does he feel about you doing this business with Partner Co?
He loves it. And he said on the very first call about a year and a half ago when Susan Frank shared the opportunity with us, and then Susan Cameron was on the side, and she was who I had witnessed, and she's like a sister to me. And so he understood it's such a low level of investment for such a low risk. For such a high return, he saw it immediately. So we jumped in before I even got on the drops. And we got on our journey, but he was very clear from a financial investment, low risk, high return, that I was going to do this. He has been very, very supportive of me.
So it just makes logical business sense as well, does it not?
100%
Yeah.
business sense.
Oh,
Absolutely.
so I'm dying to ask you, what are you going to do? We're in a green week, and they pay out the $10,000 bonus checks in green weeks.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. Yay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I didn't know that because I had just passed a green week and I thought, well, where is it? But it's the Green Week, which is really, really exciting. And I'm going to tell you a little secret. Not a lot of people will know this about our compensation plan on this phone call. Are you ready? Okay. Once you receive your $10,000 savings bonus, going forward, when you get your base commissions paid every week, as long as it is $1,000 or more, you will continue to get that 15%. Every week they accumulate it, and the next Green Week in January, you're going to get another big fat check. It's like you get a raise of like $2,000, once you trigger your savings bonus. Isn't that amazing?
I love it. It just shows the generosity and the incentivization and the support, and really how this company pays out 51% on every dollar to us in a variety of ways, which is unheard in our industry. That's what I've been told, and I am a fast learner. It's amazing to me, Ricia, how generous they are on so many levels.
And I think you'll want to know this as well, Stephanie, that our compensation plan has been stress tested numerous times. So a stress test really means that it's sustainable, that the company can continue to make profits and continue to pay us as generous as they do.
Makes sense to me, because when I heard, I was in Salt Lake City last September, our teams went in different months. They staggered us, which was brilliant. When I found out that they have not invested all this money in bricks and mortars and monthly leases and building taxes, they just go to a WeWork space, and then they work remotely. That made me so much more excited as well, because to me, that's a great decision. I can definitely get behind that, because I'd seen the kind of money that my husband's company put behind their bricks and mortars, and it was insane.
Sure. Absolutely. I've been
Yeah.
with companies where the owners had private jets. I mean, like
Yep. Yes. Yes,
our
ma'am.
executives fly
Yep.
coach, right?
Yep.
Stephanie, it's been a brilliant talking to you. Thank you so much for being on our call tonight. And I want to wish you and your husband and your child a very, very happy, merry, godly, holy Christmas. Thank you.
Thank you, my love. Thank you.
I just love Stephanie. She's my sister from another mister. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow when you go to work, when you go to that Christmas party on Saturday, everyone that you talk to, unless you're at a kindergarten party, every one of them have 1 to 3, 4 to 7, 8 to 10 of these symptoms. Like Stephanie says, it is our responsibility to reach out and help others get well. Just do it. It's so easy to talk to people about helping them feel better. So who on your Christmas list could benefit from the drops? And definitely give the gift of health this Christmas. We are in a 7 multi-billion-dollar industries with 100 products of the best of the best. We have taken the industry over by numbers. We've sold over 1 million bottles of drops in over 52 countries. That's 172 million bottles of noni. And I should say 172 million plus 8, because I got 2 cases showing up in no time. We are the best compensation plan. We have won so many awards. This is Partner Co. It's proven. We have so many people that are experiencing incredible success on a health transition level, on a business level, on a financial level, on a joyous level, on an emotional wellness level. It's here. So it's time to make a decision. Are you a 1, 2, 3, or 4? A 1 is the person that wants to buy the drops retail. We love our retail customers. Please step forward. But the number 2 is the person that would rather get wholesale pricing as a wholesale customer and save money. So if you're 1 or 2, please put that in the chat. The 3 is the person that says, I want to get on this health and wealth train and ride it with you and Stephanie. Or what about the 4 is the person that wants to get on this health and wealth train and ride it big, all the way to destination prosperity. Do I see any 4s in the house with me tonight? You've heard Stephanie's story. You've heard my story. The 1-year anniversary. What will it be when I interview you 1 year from now? Will you be telling me about how glorious and healthy you feel, about how you love the trip to Maui, about how many great new friends you've met, about how many savings accounts you have and you love living debt-free life? Would that be your story? I sure hope so. Live the dream with us. Enrolling takes as easy as 5 minutes. We have an amazing community of friends, financial stability, so much ahead just by you saying yes and taking that chance. There is no risk. $29.95 USD or $37.95 Canadian. What is the risk? And plus, you'll get healthy. Our next call is Thursday, November 18th at 5 p.m. Pacific. I want to thank everybody for making this call such a success. Lynne Rajotte, thank you so very much from Selkirk, Manitoba, for sharing your story with us. Wendy Minnier, thank you for jumping in, my buddy, and helping us with your amazing story. And definitely, Stephanie, thank you so very much for sharing your story with us and being there for us. Thank you to all the brand partners who have supported tonight's call. Thank you to our co-host, Layla, who did an amazing job. I usually say from Victoria, but right now she's from downstairs in the resort on pool level. And to you guests, this is all about you, to share the information with you. I encourage you just to say yes. I mean, there's not much of a chance. It's not much of a risk, as Stephanie said. Just do it and just watch the difference. Our products are 100% guaranteed. You have absolutely nothing to lose. The company is super, super congenial about returning your money if you're not happy with the products. And I'm going to say this. What if it works? Right? What if it works? Thank you, everybody. Stopping the recording.